Everybody needs a Kevin in their life. I'm going to say that again and again and again. My brother Kevin, oh my gosh, he just blows me away with the great advice he gives me. Like the other day, he told me, Nikki, I just want you to make it a priority to get closer to God. Oh my goodness, guys, that was the best advice. So every time I feel like I'm this crazy lady, I just remind myself, God, we're together, we're together, we're together. And I give God a smile and I say to him, God, the battles belong to you, not to me. All these things that are overwhelming your girl here right now, I politely hand them over to God. And I say, God, you take control of all these things. So I can show up every day as God's girl, rolling with him in every moment of my life. That when I'm weak, that's synergy, Julie. That message at the gas station, I had to stop for gas today and I saw that synergy and it was like a perfect reminder that when I'm weak, my Father God, the control of everything is strong. I tap into his strength, I tap into his wisdom, I tap into his love, his guidance for my life. And I want you guys here with me today. I went to my tree, the last of the 47 trees, Julie. And I have a new ritual now under the tree. I say, God, what do you have to say to me? And today, I just saw the number 69. So I went to page 69 of our family's website, and it was the perfect message for Crazy Lady here. He said in the Bible, this is a verse from John 16:33. And it says, I have told you these things so that in me you have perfect peace and confidence. In the world you have tribulation and trials and distress and frustration, but be of good cheer. Take courage. Be confident, certain, undaunted. For I have overcome the world. I have deprived it of its power to harm you and have conquered it for you. And anytime I read this verse, guys, and the part that says, I have overcome the world, I take it as like a wink from God saying, don't stress yourself too much. There's nothing in this world I can't handle. So with me by your side, you're more than a conqueror. And that's where I get my faith from, guys. Knowing in every moment of my life, I'm not going through it alone. I have God with me. So the faith muscles are getting stronger and stronger and stronger, baby. And I want to take you guys with me. We're not going through life alone. He's with us. So what I wrote about today, Julie, you know, yesterday I talked about that 311 showing up.
Yeah.
And so before going to bed, I told Joshie, don't come to bed with me. Stay away. Stay out of my bed. Stay in your own bed tonight. And after fussing him to tell him not to come to my bed, can you believe he came, Jules? That's our Joshie, right? Mr. Persistent. So, but believe it or not, I was happy to see him, guys. I gave him cover. I gave him the pillow. I cuddled with him. And so at one point, I just did that little touch on my phone to say, like, what time is it? Can you believe, Julie, it was exactly 3:11. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. And even in the middle of the night, God finds a way to reveal his invisible presence with me. And I'm never, ever alone. And so I want you guys to start learning God's voice. That's the most important thing you can do. So every day now I wake up, I'm listening to Dr. Charles Stanley, like I told you guys. Oh my God. Julie, he's like my personal messenger from God now. Everything that I'm going through, God speaks to him. And God is in cahoots with the YouTube feed, because I just feed all these sermons into my YouTube feed, you know. And I get to hear from him these direct messages from God related to me and my life right now. The one I listened to is how to deal with frustrations. And he talked about the Apostle Paul, who just learned to be content. The man was in prison, guys. But he wrote about being joyful, that we can rejoice always. So this whole chapter of Philippians, the whole book of Philippians is about Paul rejoicing no matter where you find yourself in life. And that's at a point where your mom is getting, Jules. That I can rejoice no matter the troubles that come my way. Because God has these sweet ways, like that 3:11, huh, Jules? I thought I was crazy telling everybody about this 3:11 showing up with the customer.
It sounded a little crazy.
It sounded crazy, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I sound a little bit crazy. But for her to show up in the middle of the night, for me to just tap my phone, after me telling Joshie, don't come to my room, and for him to show up in that 3:11. So it's God, guys. He's with us, He's for us, and on our side. The most important thing we can do is, like my brother Kevin said, make it a priority to get close to Him. So you know when you see these 311, oh, me and my manager at the office, we were talking yesterday about this 911, how it's been showing up for us, 711, even in the customer's social security number, the customer's telephone number. Like, we're just seeing it all over with God just saying, I'm with you guys. And so yesterday he went home. I thought he was a little bit down. So I called him to cheer him up and say, look, forget about the past. We're moving forward. We're rebuilding stronger. I said, all these wings where God's showing up, that shows that He's with us. That 911. And like Julie, within 10 seconds of me saying that to him, a police car passes with 911 printed on it.
911.
911 printed on it.
But
That's the emergency number.
Don't all police cars have that?
I know, but like me talking to Moses on the phone and saying, look, God is with us, you know? And then less than 10 seconds, with me hanging up like zoom, this 911 shows up. So again, once you learn God's voice, guys, you'll start feeling His presence all over. So we could be like the Apostle Paul, even if we're in prison, we're going to be thanking God and praising Him no matter what comes our way, because we know our God stands with us. Synergy all the way. Us and God. Nobody can touch us. Peace.